San Jose News, June 24th, 1930. Affairs of heart often cause of trouble among Army's aviation pilots. Mather Field, Sacramento, AP. Affairs of the heart are more disturbing to aviators than upsets of the stomach, declares Major I. B. March, Chief of the Army Air Corps, medical staff on duty at the spring maneuvers here, and in consequence, a pilot's love affair and marital life are watched closely. Pilots have been grounded or prevented from flying because some spat with a sweetheart or wife has riled their nerves, rendering them unsafe in the air, the major declared. Coordination of all the faculties is of prime importance to an aviator, said the medical officer, and if a man is worried about his ill wife or child or upset because his sweetheart and he have struck riffles in their life affair, some part of his nervous system is affected and proper coordination is impossible. Single men make better pilots than married men, Major March said, because once a pilot weds, he divides his sense of responsibility. The average married pilot, his mind weighted with his own affairs, is not likely to be as mentally alert as the unmarried man. The pilots are not inclined to agree with the medical authorities that marriage has anything to do with their efficiency, said the major, but he gave examples of how closely the Army watches its airmen. Are tested often. In the first place, every pilot is given a thorough physical and mental test every 3 months after every illness of consequence and following a crash with his ship. Possibly the illness or the crash has affected him in some little way which might develop into something serious. The Army doctors want to detect it early in the game. Major March gave one illustration of how the medical officers guard against mishaps. A married pilot cracked up. He had been a safe flyer up to that time, yet the cause of the accident was traced to carelessness. The pilot was called before a medical corps officer and questioned closely about every phase of his life, including marital affairs. There was found the reason for the accident. The pilot told of a little tiff he and his wife were having. The difficulty had not been settled. The Army physicians called the wife before them and asked her if she was ready to go to work. The woman was indignant. She asked what right the Army physician has to pry into her private life. Just this, the doctor replied. Unless you quit nagging your husband about these little things and get along with him amiably, he will kill himself. He needs all of his faculties functioning harmoniously, and he can't have this when there is a trouble at home. Whereupon the woman broke into tears and admitted she had never looked at the matter in that light. Her home life was immediately righted, and the pilot has not crashed since. Major March declared the stress of social life, unless overdone, did not upset pilots as much as affairs of the heart. Social activities, although sometimes indulged in strenuously, act as safety valves, the major said. They give the pilot something on which to expand his nervous energies. It is better than he take it out this way than on his ship. Of course, there are limits.